part 2. So then, inspired by the new rope launcher gadget in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I'm trying to recreate such a device. Progress? We've got this little beauty. Oh, a lovely jubbly. I'll give it a bit of a polish. Now what we've got in here is an arm-mounted rope grapple launcher. Works off CO2, pushes the button, off it fires. But this is probably the easy part. Now, I've got to coil it all in, but more importantly, I've got to lift myself up. Something I don't think anyone's done yet. Let's have it! Yes, cordless drills. Now these things have come on leaps and bounds over the last decade or so. If you stick it on the high torque setting, you just can't stop it. It's got too much power. So, I think if we cannibalise this little birdie, take all the motor and gearbox out of it, build it onto my arm-mounted rope launcher, surely that is going to lift my nimble 80 kilograms, eh? Yeah? There we are, it's got the motor and gearbox out. Now I need to make a new housing for it because obviously I can't just, you know, Jubilee clip this to the side of my arm because it will just fall to bits. Because now we've taken it out of its plastic box, as soon as you pull the trigger, the whole thing just goes BAM! And blows itself to bits because it's not held together anymore. So, that is what we're going to do. We're going to have to make a nice, shiny, stainless steel casing for it. Because that's what I do! So, here we are, got our motor gearbox, and like I said, look, if I don't hold it together, it'll fall apart. So I've got a little bit of metal like this, which sits over here, and that pushes up against that part of the motor. Now that has been pressed in the end of this lovely bit of stainless. We'll slide that over there. Now I can't push it all the way at the moment because there's these little fixing screws. Now I can't get rid of them because they're holding the gearbox together. So I'm going to put some slots up the tube here, so that slots all the way over, and then we'll screw the tubes together at the end here, holding it all in one piece. And then it's in a nice lovely stainless tube of which I can fix onto my arm attachment. Beautiful!
Say what you gonna say, 'cause I don't care anymore. No boy, I won't change now. Not even listening. Feel like what done is missing, even though it didn't work out.
Ta-da! There we are, cordless drill in a lovely bit of stainless, like I said. Now then, I've put some little mounts on the bottom so we can screw it to this additional plate which I've fixed to our arm gauntlet. That's going to sit on there like that. And then the next job is to sort the chuck out, because I ain't destroyed it for a reason. We need to kind of make this into a little shaft of hole that can coil the rope onto itself. So we need to do that, and then we need to put a support bearing on the end, because if we just try and coil it off that with my weight on it, it'll just go and break it. So that's the next job, and then I think we do a test.
No, it didn't work out. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it to your face. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it to your face. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it to your face.
There we are, that's the motor mounted. Now I'm going to tie the rope with this little eyelet which I've left, and then see if it pulls me up. So I think I should tie myself to the ceiling and see if I can kind of Spider-Man like in the shed. It's got that fixed up there. Right. You find your grapple hook. I'm gonna say it to your face. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it to your face. Now, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, 23rd of October. Click up here to see the proper trailer. If you want to see how I did the grapple firing system, you click down here and see how we did that. And then when you see the whole thing working all in one go, you click down here. Boom, subscribe, Kind First channel. Whew. Oh. You're very good, but you're not very comfortable. Yeah.